Here are some amazing facts about giant African land snail. Species: the giant African land snail Achatina fulica is one of the largest terrestrial gastropods. Size: they can grow up to 20 centimeters 8 inches in length. Weight: an adult snail can weigh up to 32 grams. Lifespan: they can live for up to 10 years in captivity. Native habitat: they originate from East Africa. Distribution: they have been introduced to many parts of the world, including Asia, the Pacific Islands, and the Caribbean. Diet: they are herbivores, feeding on a variety of plant material. Shell: their shell is conical and can have a diameter of 9 centimeters. Reproduction: they are hermaphrodites, meaning each individual has both male and female reproductive organs. Egg laying: a single snail can lay up to 200 eggs at a time. Egg production: they can produce 1,200 eggs per year. Egg size: their eggs are about 5 millimeters in diameter. Development: eggs hatch in 8 to 21 days, depending on environmental conditions. Growth rate: they grow rapidly, reaching maturity in about 6 months. Nocturnal: they are primarily active at night. Mucus: they produce mucus to aid in movement and moisture retention. Hydration: they require a moist environment to survive. Temperature: they prefer temperatures between 25 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Celsius 77 degrees Fahrenheit to 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Burrowing: they can burrow into the soil to avoid harsh weather conditions. Pests: they are considered pests in many areas due to their voracious appetite for crops. Disease: they can carry the parasitic rat lungworm, which can cause meningitis in humans. Predators: their natural predators include birds, mammals, and other snails. Hibernation: in dry conditions, they can enter a state of dormancy called estivation. Cannibalism: in extreme conditions, they may resort to cannibalism. Calcium: they require a source of calcium to maintain their shell. Shell regeneration: they can repair minor damage to their shells. Antennae: they have 2 pairs of tentacles, the longer pair has eyes at the tips. Hearing: they do not have ears but can sense vibrations. Touch: they have a keen sense of touch. Chemoreception: they use chemoreceptors to locate food. Coloration: their shells can be brown with dark streaks or light with pale bands. Mating: mating can last for several hours. Diversity: there are many different species of giant African land snails. Economic impact: they can cause significant agricultural damage. Control measures: invasive populations are controlled through quarantine and chemical treatments. Regulations: many countries have strict regulations on the importation of these snails. Environmental impact: they can outcompete native species for resources. Slime: their mucus has been used in traditional medicine. Communication: they use chemical signals to communicate with each other. Brain: they have a simple nervous system with a brain composed of ganglia. Circulatory system: they have an open circulatory system. Respiration: they breathe air through a lung-like structure called a pallial cavity. Genetics: research on their genetics has provided insights into evolutionary biology. Behavior: they exhibit complex behaviors, including homing ability. Learning: they can learn and remember simple tasks. Defense mechanisms: they retract into their shells to avoid danger. Ecological role: they help decompose plant material, contributing to nutrient cycling. Fossil record: they have a rich fossil record, providing information about past climates. Color vision: they have limited color vision, detecting mainly light and dark. Temperature sensitivity: they are sensitive to temperature changes and seek optimal conditions. Handling, they should be handled gently to avoid stress and damage. Pets, they are sometimes kept as exotic pets. Humidity, high humidity is crucial for their survival. Breeding, selective breeding has been used to produce various color morphs. Conservation, efforts are made to control their spread in non-native areas. Biomonitoring, they can be used to monitor environmental changes. Cultural significance, in some cultures, they are considered a delicacy. Research subjects, they are used in scientific research due to their size and ease of care. Mythology, they appear in various myths and folklore around the world. Shell texture, the texture of their shell can vary from smooth to rough. Dietary preferences, they prefer leafy greens and fruits but can adapt to various diets. Impact on biodiversity, invasive populations can reduce biodiversity. Shell shape, the shape of the shell can vary slightly between individuals.